Oh, hey, look at that. It's the beginning of our clip for the recording for the Devolver Digital. It sure is separate, unlike Day of the Devs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, that isn't real. They keep pretending.
Yeah, I don't know. It's more like Summer Game Fest extended with really indie shit.
Yeah.
You guys ever get that Taco Bell meal? You know, back in the 90s, they had the meal that came with the Volvi toy.
Oh yeah, that was like right after the N64 stuff.
I could never get Volvi, though. I kept getting, like, just the hand.
Scrunt.
Scrunt.
Yeah,
I got the Volvi toy, but my parents made me throw it out the third time my younger sister swallowed it and almost choked.
The third time she did it.
Yeah, she just kept fucking going for it.
They respected Volvi enough
Something
to
about
not-
Volvi just has a really strong attraction to Swallow. I mean, to be fair, kind of potato shaped.
Yeah, he's very pill-like.
He's very swallowable.
Put that shit in the trailer. Fuck him. Are you going to have real life Volvi kiss a woman?
I'm so excited for this rat to be, like, fully animated in CG.
Like a fucking Chuck E. Cheese almost. Just an animatronic. Ugh.
Was Volvi voiced by the voice of Spider-Man now?
No.
Okay.
No. He was voiced by Cat from Cat Dog.
Oh, all right. That makes sense.
But Chris, didn't you play Volvi Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood on your big stream thing?
Let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that.
Yeah, that's really fucked up to bring right now. We have a lot of positive Volvi vibes going. So Jim Cummings? No, I said Cat from Cat Dog. What the fuck don't you understand?
Who is Jim Cummings?
I don't know. I haven't checked in with Jim to see who he's coming.
Every year, man.
Every year it's something newly deranged.
Yes.
Every year I wake up, punch his hole in wall. Do you think Volvi would make his bed?
I don't think he'd be able to.
He's got a really big head. He'd be great at it.
He
could
might-
sit.
he-
I bet he could sit on one corner of the bed and stretch to the other with his arm.
Oh my god.
Well, Dan, we've seen Volvi's bed. It's a race car, and he does not make it.
Okay, all right. It's going too fast for him to make.
I think he, like in the 64 one, I think he just has a hammock, right?
Yeah.
Well, you can still like put sheets on a hammock.
but-
it's weird though.
Why would you
Hanging
put
off the
sheets
end
on
of
a
two other
hammock?
race
You're
cars.
crazy.
Is he?
There was
No, hang on.
was that-
Okay, Bob, if you're making a hammock, do you have the sheet like pulled out so it's like flat all the way on top, or do you like press it down?
No, I- You
have
like
to,
like saran wrap and guacamole.
I guess you'd
it's
leave
over.
it flat,
Yeah.
and then you'd have to pull it off completely to get on it, though, and then put it over yourself. Like, it's not a good idea.
I always assumed he was chillaxing in the hammock. I didn't think that's where he slept.
Well,
like
I mean,
always.
like it's a 64 game, but like Banjo
Right.
had a bed, so
That's true. Yeah.
like we don't see much other furniture in the little house.
Right,
thing.
because you only see it in the intro cutscene, and then Volvi's rampage begins.
Basically. That was a complete overreaction. like, we saw the table. There were more nachos on the table. This wasn't a huge problem.
See, this is why I'm more of a fan of Shantae. She doesn't seem to just go on those rampages.
Wish lists are my food.
I really don't get that spinoff they made, Volving Down. where he gets he gets the wrong thing at McDonald's and just starts killing people.
When I was a kid, my sister played as Volvi, and I had to play as Heads. Heads sucks. Fuck that guy. Heads Adventure? Fine.
I always made my sister play as Tail.
Oh shit, a trailer's coming up 14 minutes before the thing countdown ends. What the fuck?
Sexual themes.
Volvi, no!
Sword of Omens, grant me sight beyond sight.
That's a pretty good song. You got games in your phone?
She was witch ditched.
Okay, that was a swerve.
%76% of people rated Day of the Devs as something I wasn't really watching.
Yeah, I think that's a good spot for that show where it just lets us discuss the previous show while sort of paying attention.
Right. I'm not sure what the game is.
Nope, but it looks cool.
I'm just disappointed the pants don't travel in this one.
Having Esoterica America flashbacks.
Oh, no.
Why does it keep coming up?
We've already talked about the Christ consciousness yesterday.
Yeah, it's true.
Unprompted.
Oh man, that YouTube channel has been productive recently.
Oh, no.
The animation keeps increasing.
Are 5Gs involved?
How many days are in a rotation now?
We've got a hot announcement dropping in a few seconds.
I think that was a pretty close Volvi impersonation. What do you guys think?
I don't think that 90s movie happened, so fuck you.
Oh.
Yeah, the PS1 Volvi sounded really different from the PS2 Volvi. I think you got more of the PS2 Volvi there.
Oh, that's the last Volvi I want to sound like.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
There sure is something going on here.
Yeah.
Sludge Life 2?
Neat.
Cool.
Oh.
Get the Sludge Life 2 demo on Steam right
Oh
now.
my God, it's
it's
changed.
free.
Yeah, that's new art.
Yeah. Well, that's a Game Boy Advance game design. Yeah.
Did Devolver publish, or are they publishing Angry Foot? I think they are.
I don't.
Okay,
yeah,
people in chat are saying yes.
I was gonna say, I think
Yeah.
that was.
I hope
at
we get
the
some
thing last year,
Volvi
right?
in.
Yeah, I was trying to remember if it was them or Fuck, what's the name of the people who do all the boomer shooter types?
Oh,
Yeah.
New Blood?
New Blood.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out.
But
who
it wasn't them. Yeah.
Is anybody
Just
else
so you know that
bothered?
it's on camera.
Not just by how far apart the dots in that colon are, but how they are contrasted by the way too close together colon on the left side of the screen.
Well, now I am.
The hits keep coming. Let's drop another announcement.
This is the direct. That's the joke.
Yes, it is. That's the joke.
Yeah.
Who's the woman in these? Nina Struthers?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you love Nina Struthers, watch The Muppets 2011 because there's a character that's almost exactly like Nina Struthers in that.
Nina Struthers is so good. We need a movie that's just Nina Struthers, actress, and Brendan from College Humor. Just the most fucking unhinged shit possible.
Just I love how they just finally committed to the stunt anti-joke.
The fuck is this?
Oh, we saw this yesterday, didn't we?
I don't think so. No, we did not see this yesterday.
I tried. A fly has landed on the OLED. The summer of gaming will be us waiting for this fly to die.
There's something about this perspective that just reads, how did that hit me to me?
Out.
Yeah, I saw that a couple times in that trailer, so.
Their clothes are unattractive.
Joke's on you, Devolver. I'm wearing your merch right
I
now.
thought he was gonna say he was nude. I was like, no. I don't need to know that.
I'm exactly as clothed as Volvi. Hat and good shoes. Nothing else.
I usually watch conferences, you know, naked doing the splits.
God.
I watch conferences the way Baki's dad does in that one episode where he's doing splits on 2 chairs while smoking an entire cigarette in one inhalation.
Jeez.
Why is it your clothes are unattractive?
Because it needed to fill that box.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, sure.
You bastards.
If that timer in the upper right resets to a different number, I'm going to flip.
We didn't have as much money this year, but oh man, we made it work.
Karmazu is a joyful cooperative platformer where up to 10 random players team up and must combine the abilities of 50 different characters.
Oh,
to
yeah,
win and
this.
complete
Yeah.
the loop.
We have, in
Throw
fact, seen it
yourself on
before.
a spike
That's
and
true.
lay
You were
down the
right,
door
and we
with
are
what
hearing
it
about it again.
Karmazu is about helping people, working together, and finding bliss in cooperation.
And in killing
When
them.
things go wrong.
And then not being able to do a simple platforming segment and everyone hating you.
Wow, it's just like Portal 2.
It's just like new Super Mario Brothers Wii. And new Super Mario Brothers U. And Super Mario 3D World.
Nice visualizer back there.
I know, I'm so jealous. I'm
Right.
like, God, I wish we had backgrounds like this. Starting soon.
It is Chris GigaBoots' Volvi?
I mean, no.
He sure is an animated animal mascot.
Do you think?
In the corner above a logo.
Jesus Christ.
Chris, I'm gonna need you to start rocking back and forth to the music.
I could do that, but I won't.
Do you think that right when the countdown ends, it's going to be a trailer for the Volvi game?
I hope.
I think it's going to be them feeding a bunch of like empty carts that are marked Volvi into a wood chipper and going, he's dead now.
We've erased all traces of him.
Oh, here's that Hellboy game that is supposed to be a roguelike.
Oh, it said Good Shepherd.
Yeah, I know. They said
Yeah,
they were
that's
going
the
to show. I
subtitle?
guess the This is either that or the Good Shepherd is the trailer coming after this one, and they were giving us a huge heads up.
Isn't this like voiced by Lance Reddick or something?
I think that's what was initially said.
I forgot.
No,
Good Shepherd's the studio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And he changed again.
Oh, that's my new catchphrase.
You're always slapping him 5.
Yeah. But Dan, you always slap me 5. That's my secret. Look, just because he only has 4 fingers, which he technically has 3 and a thumb, doesn't mean you can't slap him 5, Chad. Okay?
Yeah, you're slapping him 5.
Right, yeah.
You provide the 5.
Right.
It's BYOF.
The design on the old and new Volvi is a little, because this hand is all flesh pink, and the other one seemed to have like a fur sleeve up to the wrist. What happened? The mange?
Yeah, I
Did
never,
he get the mange?
liked.
It's like the same thing
I
with
never
Sonic.
liked. Yeah, I never liked furry arm Volvi. He lacks soul.
They ruined it.
The following trailer has been paid for by Suda51. Enjoy! I will.
Now, is
I
it for
never
a
don't.
Suda51 game?
Or just something he wanted to see.
It's not even a trailer for a game. It's just him hanging out with you. He's like, hey, it's me, Suda51. What's up?
Like it's a trailer for the South Korean Blu-ray of Hard Boiled. He just really likes it.
It's really good. So good.
You guys see Kamen Rider? That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Anyway.
You,
Just a trailer for
This is my
Char's
Airstream.
counterattack.
it's mature. Okay, it's a Suda game.
Yeah.
This is James Mountain, Community Manager here at Grasshopper Manufacturer, and today for our 20th anniversary...
So when do I get to light up some
Oh fuck! That's Garcia Hotspur.
It sure fucking is.
Right?
That sure is Steve Bloom.
No.
Hey, every demon has the right to pick the music for his own funeral. I do love a party.
This game is currently in development.
Is it a remake?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
a
remastered.
What?
All right.
I liked this game. It's gonna be funny to see people not get it in 2023.
Wait, Grasshopper
Oh my
Direct?
god! I'm gonna have to add that to the fucking chart. That's the day
Watch it
after
on the
everything
Grasshopper
else.
Archive.
That's
Oh, that looks-
Thursday.
that's-
Wait, no, it's Wednesday.
Yeah, it's
okay,
Wednesday.
No,
it
it's
had a pop-up
Wednesday.
that-
It's
okay.
really fucking late though. It's 11 o'clock for you guys.
What?
TV is video games you can't play. How boring is that? But yeah, I feel like we knew he was working on a remake of Shadows of the Damned because when people thought he was making the Lollipop Chainsaw thing, he's like, no, I'm making this remake. What the fuck is... No, sorry?
I wonder if it'll change at all, because I know that I did have development troubles.
Yeah.
EA, it just said They
Yeah, it
did
did
like
just
a
say
manga
remastered.
of the original idea, which is so fucking different from Shadows of the Damned. It would have to be an entirely new game.
Right,
Okay.
yeah.
It's almost time.
The apotheosis is upon us.
I don't know if we're referencing the same thing, but I started yelling that because the fucking Jim Ratgazer and I made a joke of him yelling that over the speaker in a fucking CBS because he was whacking it in the office. Like he would just announce it.
What the fuck?
It's almost time. Does he always yell that? I'm like, ma'am, you don't want to know what the hell he's doing there.
You guys.
Yeah, it is fucked up that whenever you get to the last.
Oh.
Your favorite video game character. Remember me? I'm back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's play.
And that's a wide spread of ESRB ratings for Volvi.
For generations of gamers, this is where it all began. The cultural icon of the gaming industry.
Garth,
More
is that you?
influential than any pop star or politician. The most famous video game mascot of all time. Devolver Digital's very own Volvi. You know him as the star of all your favorite Devolver games. But where did Volvi come from? Many years ago, Devolver Digital hired little-known designer Ronathan Trotfield to rival the big names of the day.
Remember, we were trying to compete with the heavy hitters. Bonk, Gex, Awesome Possum, Eric, Bat.
Oh, God.
This was no small task.
Yeah, we spent a few years on it, but... to be honest, I don't really remember drawing it.
I remember him showing us that final design. It was a beautiful moment.
That face, those smart brown shoes, and of course, the master stroke. His one big hand.
For gaming.
I'd just never seen a character with a hand that big. We knew straight away we had something special.
Volvi was introduced to the world in his first solo game, Field Run, which went on
And we were seeing the sales numbers going up and up. We couldn't believe it. The demand for the character was insane.
I think it's supposed to be a rat.
And so Volvi went on to star in a string of hit Devolver titles. Hotline Miami, Cult of the Lamb, Grease from Nomada, My Friend Pedro, Kiku, Enter the Gungeon. The list goes on and on. Volvi's popularity had skyrocketed. He was an icon, not just for video games, but pop culture in general.
Get ready for his. Oh!
The Volvi merchandise was flying off the shelves. I'm talking clothing, toys, and even a range of what we called legally edible snack foods.
Mystery bites. Can you solve the riddle? Try Volvi and try to figure out what's in your mouth.
They're confusing to taste.
But tastes and trends are fickle. And as the years went by, kids began to want different things from their video game mascots.
We saw the way the market was changing, and we made the difficult decision to part ways with Ronathan. We had no choice. We needed to keep Volvi relevant.
It's Volvi 2.0 in the new game from Devolver.
Oh, God! We lost the big cheeky smile.
I don't need your permission to eat a meat burger.
Even the big hand for gaming. In favor of something with more attitude.
If any of these are real, it needs to be this one.
And I don't care. It's graffiti time.
Looking back on it, maybe we went too far.
Volvi
walk
2.0
animation's
performed
perfect.
poorly, and the character began a slow but steady decline.
So, we made the decision to quietly discontinue the Volvi franchise.
It felt like I was losing a family member. Well, a distant family member, but it was still quite horrible.
And, nobody's seen him since.
Until now. Good evening.
Yeah!
We're coming to a very, very special night. I'm your host, Chris Jake. And
Good. Loud person.
I'm so proud to present the launch event for the reboot, rebirth, and return of the world's greatest video game mascot, Volvi! Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, settle down, please, because it gets even better. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Volvi's original creator, Ronathan Trotfield! Come on, Ron! Yes! Wow!
Old Volvi, man.
Ron, what a moment you are looking fantastic. Please tell me, bro, how do you feel right now on this momentous day?
Very nice.
Wow, that is beautiful. That is amazing. And I, for one, cannot wait to see what you and the team at Devolver have come up with. So, what do you say? You want to see him? Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, may I present to you the new and improved Valve E!
Why have you done this?
Oh my god.
Oh my good lord.
Jesus.
He is back. Incredible. But how does he work?
I'm glad you asked, Chris. Well, we've taken
Winnie
the
Calcium?
Winnie
Calcium
Calcium.
character so lovable, but we've given him a very important new update. With the latest advances in both biotech and machine learning, Valve E fuses the DNA of a real vole with today's most powerful AI technology. In short, Valve E can instantly generate brand new, fully playable games based on simple prompts by the player.
Simple prompts, you say?
That's right. The consumer no longer has to wait for a bunch of slow programmers and stinky developers to be inspired. Valve E to play what they want, when they want. Here, let me show you. Hey there, Valve E. Generate a game for me. How about one that, I don't know, is a cooperative survival sandbox, but with wizards?
Oh.
Listen, and I'll tell you a tale. There they stood, the six alone, the hunter, the maker, and the wild swamp zone.
Have we seen this?
I thought it was going to be one of those ones we had, but I don't think so anymore.
The gate was thrown wide, the horror inside, the riders drew iron.
I recall wizards with guns.
Mm-hmm.
It was done, our heroes, yes, everyone, they fell and died. It's up to you now, kid.
In other worse presentations, they would have stopped there.
Don't starve, comma, wizard with gun.
Yeah.
Legally, we can name it that. You can't keep us from naming it that.
And after that really cool animation, it's kind of rough coming here and seeing this.
Yeah,
I'm
this is
kinda
just giving
surprised-
me Cult of the Lamb vibe, which
Yes.
also was just kind of there.
Like I was envisioning like super giant style isometric combat.
Yeah, right. And so that's like,
Yeah, yeah. Game, do you have anything I could do with my friends or possibly foes?
Ooh, I'm seeing friends.
Huh? Chaos, you say?
Get to kill him. Okay.
Oh, cool.
Incredible. So wait a minute. Are you saying that game was entirely generated by Valve E? No one had to spend any time or effort making it?
Correct. There was no real creative process at all. Just Valve E and his wonderful machine learning.
No.
Oh, no. Well, that's a good question, actually. Well, each prompt and game idea has to be digested by Valve E's powerful system. And so, inevitably, there are some waste byproducts.
So back to the games. Do you mean to say that anyone can give Valve a prompt? Even, I don't know, me?
Sure, Chris. See for yourself.
Oh, okay. I'm nervous now.
They're really nailing the Ubisoft conference.
Chris J. I'm a huge fan of the Talos principle, so I'd like to see something like that, but with new puzzles.
Is it just gonna be two?
Yes,
Is Devolver the publisher on that?
I'd like to see that game.
I think they were the publisher of one also.
I didn't know that.
Now.
You know, its spinning eye thing was creepy before I knew its shit. Now it's really menacing.
These structures are not strictly functional. There's a sense of aesthetics, of beauty here.
Necro, was this monumental?
This place
There were a
might
lot of
be
monuments.
fantastic,
Yeah, okay.
But perhaps there's more to it than that. What are
It's
we being
Pride Month.
tested
Solve the
for?
puzzle. But gay.
Our worth, curiosity, our persistence. And I keep thinking, why puzzles?
Why? Please, God.
Why?
That's literally the plot of the game.
Yeah, it's just with puzzles.
Why do they keep fucking doing this?
The thing about puzzles is that they can be solved.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow. Now that looks like the kind of game I could really spend my disposable income on. Thanks, Baldy.
Yes.
What happened to his big hand?
And the best part is, Valve E, you don't need any game
Reverse RoboCopted.
or any of that tech stuff.
But like,
Who here hasn't dreamt of creating their own game?
there's panels on the side. I assumed a big hand would come out.
Yes.
Oh no.
You have a game idea? Yeah, come on up here. Come on. All right. Okay. All right. Well, ow. Okay. Oh, no, be careful. Be careful.
I would really like it if you could make Immortals of Avium.
I'm such a big fan. I've been playing with Valve ever since I was a kid. All right. So, do you
Oh.
have a game idea you'd like Valve E to generate?
Okay, how about a super weird walking simulator where you control the character's legs independently from his body? Maybe there's some guys in horses' heads and possibly there's even a mountain?
Right.
But let's see, Valvy, what could you rustle us up?
Don't touch him.
Nate! Nate! Nate!
Nate, buddy, family meeting. Let's go.
Are you bringing him food again?
Not
We
right now.
talked about this.
Not right now.
You are
okay?
literally killing him with these pizzas.
You just want to throw him out on the street.
No,
Is that what you
I
want?
know, he's
You want him to
35.
live on the
I
street?
want him to have some kind of discipline. Nate, if you can hear my voice, I want you to come up here. We're having a family meeting.
Yo, another world.
What the hell?
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh god,
Yeah,
this is
that's
gonna
so
be
good.
the Returnal, but quap.
What in the world? If you are making a walking sim, it has to control like this. Now that is law. I love this dynamic music. It's so good.
No, don't try to do that.
Yeah, you show him Deke.
Get that Karen out of
Can
here.
you not?
It's just I didn't.
Yeah, let's go back in time to when you didn't.
No, I was just trying to catch it with my.
The source filmmaker
You tried to catch it.
I saw
movements.
it was starting to go, and I just tried to.
You just kicked. You thought I'll give it a good kick
No.
to counteract.
Yeah, I was just trying to steady it. I might over.
Yeah, you might have.
I
Yeah,
over.
You might have oversteadied
Yeah,
it.
no, it was just a little oversteadied.
Well, it's not steady now.
No, well.
See you later.
So,
Wanker.
yeah.
I am not looking forward to being sent screenshots of this game constantly.
Oh no.
Please address all of those to Pat stares at.
Yeah, please. Our hot PS5 exclusive.
Yeah. I don't think either of you has the thigh mask that dude has.
Okay, give
Is that a challenge?
Yeah.
Brilliant. So what happens if we bring a pro into this? Let's give Valby something really special here.
What's up, guys? Hey, yo! Hey!
Is that going to be the original voice of Volvi?
I am watching live, and can I just say, what you were doing out there?
Oh, it's a... Okay.
I could not be more excited to be part of.
This is what I get for not knowing every YouTuber.
Right. Massive fans of your influence.
They're a pretty standard. I reviewed the new PC thing guy.
Oh, I know about Skull.
Okay, try this, Volvi.
I just have
A
no idea
much
what he looks
anticipated
like.
sequel to a hilarious.
I don't think he ever
online
appears on
co-op
camera.
game. Just more gameplay, more levels, just better all around.
Okay, Valby. Show 'em what you got.
Why is everything so melancholy?
What if building was sad?
Oh my god, then it would be so sad. All right.
That's okay.
Human Fall Flat 2. I know I'd love to get my hands on a copy of that. Who wouldn't, right? Yeah, come on.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now that you have all met the new and
Ronathan.
improved Valve E, it's time for
Dial
him
it down
to
a
meet
bit.
with you as we connect him to Devolver's global network of gamers.
No.
Once connected, his powerful technology will be an open source tool free for us all to use.
Wow. That is generous.
Here we go!
I see we've now entered the Devolver Digital Conference. It's begun.
No, not okay.
There it is. What did I tell you?
Oh my god.
Ugh.
Ronathan, what are you doing?
He is beginning to believe.
I was literally thinking that. Get out of my head.
You kill him.
Oh no! Is it the chili dog?
Volvi needs you to kill him.
Hey kids! Get 50% off all your favorite Volvi merchandise right now! Buy it now! A Division Devolver! Devolver! Buy it now!
You gotta be kidding. That was it? Jesus Christ. Oh wow, look, they are all half off. This Volvi plushie is normally $90 and it's now only $45.
Oh my god.
That's a steal.
Yeah. I am getting this Volvi shirt though. The Street Punch one, that's too good. Pre-order. When the fuck is August? Okay, all right. Well, at least they won't sell out if it's a pre-order.
Yeah.
For something 2 months out because they're not analog.
Right.
Anyways, hey guys. We're supposed to rate that Goffred fight. I think we're supposed to do that. I don't know. This is like the hardest conference to rate ever, usually, with the Devolver stuff. It's like, this is an axiomatically completely different fucking, like, thing to review it based on, right? Because it's not like we're watching Jeff and we're like, Jeff, be funny. Make us laugh, Jeff.
Okay. Presentationally, 10, obviously. But what was released?
Hello, my name is Jim Butterfield, and I'd like to tell you about the Commodore 64.
Yeah, I'm like, there wasn't a whole lot of new things in it. Because Talos Principle was at 2, was announced like
at the Sony.
That was at the Sony thing,
right?
Yeah.
We saw Wizard with Gun last year.
There was a Benefati game, which just seemed weird. But and then Suda 51, they're remaking a game,
Right.
And then announced there would be more information at their own mini conference.
Which is what the fuck, but
this is going fractal now.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, there's a lot of that this year.
C plus.
Yeah, these things are never like about their announcements. It feels like
No, again, presentation.
It's always a special bonus when there's really cool stuff at the Devolver conference.
Yes. I felt like it felt like there wasn't enough of the show. Like it felt like we didn't get enough with Valve V.
Yeah.
Like they didn't.
Yeah.
It felt like kind of ended before it really got into how crazy it could be.
It definitely felt like it's like we'd like to spend a little bit less money on this thing this year, so let's make half of one.
I remember at the end of last year, I said like they cannot keep going in this direction.
Right.
They're gonna have to do something weird next time, and they did. Half their conference was that fucking countdown,
Yeah,
which
it's
was
pretty funny.
immaculate.
That's effective and works.
I'm a little like, not even like a fake 5-minute Volvi game, and anything, nothing.
Yeah, it is weird they didn't release a Volvi game.
I'm supremely disappointed that he didn't release a Volvi game. I would have bought it regardless of the price.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you release product for me to consume?
If goddamn Netflix can shadow drop Point P,
Right.
Devolver can drop a whatever Volvi game.
I want those, at least the things they've shown in the other games, to be free DLC. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I was like, how did you go around to all of your devs and force them to add something into their... That sounds nightmarish.
Yes. It's basically just a devil's contract, isn't it? Like, you can have as much freedom as you want. We won't interfere at all. But every so often around
We
E3
come to
time,
you and we ask for some weird artifact.
We're going to need some weird shit from you.
It's like, don't worry, we'll never interview. And then it's like, imagine Phil Spencer shows up at your studio and he's like, everyone needs to stand on their hands all day.
Yes.
They're like, we're making a game. What?
All day. And you get this sack of money.
Get to it.
Listen, I need a graphic cutscene of your main character shaking and being shot. I can't tell you why.
I guess Eric, what letter?
C+.
Okay. We'll go to Bob next.
I'm gonna give it a B because, like I said, I didn't go as hard as I wanted them to on all the presentation stuff. Like that mockumentary at the beginning was amazing.
Ronathan is gold.
Yes. I think there's really good parts of the later thing of it growing the hand, but then it ends so quick after that. It let me down.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and give this. I'm gonna give this a C-. I feel like this was possibly the most disappointing Devolver Digital Direct ever. Not just from the amount of games that are new being shown and the amount of games that are being shown, but it really feels like this premise deserves so much more. Not even just a Devolver game or a Volvi game, which it super obviously needs that.
Yeah.
But it really does feel like the parody of modern trends isn't quite as fully delivered as it has been in past years. It's no longer like this isn't a part of the cinematic universe that they were developing,
right?
Which it loses points in its own way. And I really think there's more that could have been done throughout the press conference they do on stage with Volve E. But the problem is they wrote a thing that has one joke you do.
Right.
At least that seems to be how they feel about it. So yeah, I'm thinking C-. They better bring Volvi back next year and more fully deliver to some extent. Or even just release a Volvi game, right? It doesn't need to be another Volvi conference.
Right. I assume next year we're going to be back to the old canon and they'll be like, what was up with Volvi? Why didn't that work?
Or there's a lingering shot on the Volvi game they make by next year. Where they're just like looking at it like sideways. They're like, makes me uncomfortable. Aggro, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I'm probably going to land on like a B for this because it's like, because it's not, as good as it could have been because it's from Devolver, Factory of Conference Miracles.
Right.
So it feels bad to be like, oh, I'm sorry, this manna from heaven didn't have enough salt on it this time. Maybe step it up.
Yeah. You didn't give him enough time to marinate.
I mean, the manna this time was adult PS2 Volvi collecting cigarettes and bongs
and
in the
spray painting the word sex.
God, that was fucking immaculate.
Yeah, it feels like between Ronathan Trodwell, that and the other things, it almost peaks in that intro to the medium to introduce these games. Right? Like it peaks before it gets started almost. I really love how clever it is to just have Volvi sit there and be like, "We're starting soon," and then just show you the actual trailers. Though, like that's really good.
The whole first section was amazing.
That's really good.
And you're right. Like they did pick up the Chat GPT thread, not really go anywhere with it.
Right. Which I understand. Like to some extent, that may be a hard premise to fully deliver on, like crypto.
And at a certain point, like as Chris said, they've got to stop spending so much goddamn money on these conferences.
Yeah,
this is like obviously the cheapest one because it only had the one that had the mockumentary, but then it was just one room.
It looked like they
like
actually
4
got people
people
for the room, unlike that first year.
Yes. But that almost works against them because the stock footage crowd just being like, ha 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 ha. That's really peak.
It's powerful.
Because they say something fucked up on stage and then people laugh at it like it's one of those fake TED Talks. But it's not a real talk. Anyway.
Yeah, they do always have some stupid merch that probably covers a lot of the costs.
Right. I mean, I'm about to buy a fucking $30 Volvi shirt. I feel like it's going to do something to offset it. Chris, what is your score?
I'm going to give this a D. It wasn't as good as previous years. Like, it was really just the same joke like 4 times in a row once it started. Where they show a game and then something horrible happens. And there's no Nina Struthers.
Right.
Yeah.
I expected her to burst out of Volvi at the end. Like she was the rotting flesh core of this Robo Volvi.
I expected just some sort of half-formed fetus monster. So when it was only an arm, I felt almost better, like safer. I was like, oh, thank God. Yeah, I get that. Aggro, do you remember what your letter grade was for the PlayStation Showcase? Because I remember I asked you so I could update the sheet, and then guess what? I did not update the sheet.
I gave it a C or a C+, I think.
Okay. Well, we're going to be going into Big Think Live after this, so we're going to take us to the starting soon screen and get things sort of ready for that. So give us a moment. We need to wake up, gamers.
Right.
Yeah.
Just one moment.